You just finished a full plate of food. You sat back. You felt satisfied for maybe 20 minutes. And then, out of absolutely nowhere, your stomach is growling again, like you never ate at all. Or maybe it's 2 a.m. Everyone in the house is asleep, and you are wide awake, standing in front of the refrigerator in the dark, wondering what is happening to your body. If any of that sounds familiar, first of all, you are not alone. And second of all, you are not being dramatic. You are not being greedy. And you are definitely not losing your mind. What you are experiencing has a very real, very specific biological explanation. And once you understand why your body is doing this, you will stop fighting it and start working with it instead. Pregnancy hunger is not just about eating more. It is about eating smarter. And by the end of this video, you will know exactly what that means and exactly what to put on your plate. So why are you so hungry? Let's start from the beginning. 1. Your body has taken on an enormous second job. Before pregnancy, your body was only responsible for you. Now it is building an entirely new human being, brain, bones, heart, lungs, all of it from scratch. It is growing a whole new organ called the placenta. It has increased your blood volume by nearly 50%. It is expanding your uterus, shifting your organs, remodeling your hormonal system. All of that costs energy, a tremendous amount of it. And hunger is simply your body sending you the invoice. But here is where it gets really interesting. 2. Your brain has deliberately switched off your full signal. I know that sounds almost unbelievable, but the science is very clear on this. There's a hormone in your body called leptin. Leptin's entire job is to tell your brain, hey, we have enough. Stop eating. In a normal, non-pregnant state, leptin keeps your appetite in check. But during pregnancy, research shows that your brain develops what scientists call leptin insensitivity. It literally stops responding to that fullness signal the way it normally would. And this is not a glitch. It is intentional. Your body is making sure that no matter what, you keep eating enough to sustain your baby. So when you feel hungry again 30 minutes after a meal, your brain's fullness signal has been purposefully turned down. Your body is protecting your baby. It just happens to feel absolutely relentless. 3. And then there is ghrelin, your hunger hormone. Research shows that ghrelin levels surge significantly in the second trimester, which is why most women describe that period as the hungriest stretch of their entire pregnancy. Your body is essentially sending hunger signals more frequently and more loudly than it ever did before. Then there is your blood sugar, and this one is crucial. Your baby is drawing glucose from your bloodstream continuously, not just at meal times, not just when you're awake. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, your baby is taking what it needs, which means your blood sugar dips more frequently than it ever did before pregnancy. And every dip triggers a hunger signal. This is why you can eat a full meal and feel hungry again within an hour or two. It is not greed. It is biology. And yes, many women also wake up hungry in the middle of the night. Research confirms this too. During pregnancy, the body's normal ability to burn stored fat for energy overnight may be reduced. So instead of quietly drawing on fat reserves while you sleep, your body sends a hunger signal and wakes you up looking for food. Sound familiar? Now you know why. Now here is where I need to have an honest conversation with you. When you are this hungry, constantly, urgently, sometimes desperately hungry, it is very easy to reach for whatever is closest and most comforting. Biscuits, chips, sugary drinks, white bread, fast food. And listen, I understand. When a craving hits and you are exhausted and your blood sugar has just dropped, a handful of crackers or fizzy drink feels like the answer. But here is what those foods actually do. They are what we call empty calories. They give your body a quick burst of energy, spike your blood sugar rapidly, and then drop it just as fast, which means 20 minutes later, you are hungry again. You are back in the same cycle. But now your blood sugar is crashing harder than before. And your body is no closer to getting what it actually needs to build your baby. Your baby does not need sugar. Your baby needs building blocks. And that is exactly what we're going to talk about now. The 3 things that will genuinely change your pregnancy hunger and your energy and your baby's development are protein, fiber, and healthy fats. Let me explain why each one matters and what it actually looks like on your plate. Protein first. And I cannot overstate this. Protein is your baby's primary building material. Every cell in your baby's body, muscle, organ tissue, brain cells is built from amino acids that come from the protein you eat. But beyond your baby, protein is also the most filling macronutrient available to you. It takes longer to digest than carbohydrates, which means it keeps your blood sugar stable for longer and significantly delays the return of hunger. What does protein look like in real life? Eggs, scrambled, boiled, any way you like them, are one of the most complete sources of protein you can eat, and they are quick to prepare. A boiled egg with whole grain toast at breakfast is a completely different experience from a bowl of sugary cereal. Greek yogurt is another excellent option. Pair it with some fruit and you have a snack that actually keeps you satisfied. Chicken, fish, beans, lentils, groundnut. All of these are rich sources of protein that your body and your baby genuinely need. Red meat. Lean beef is also an excellent protein source and provides iron at the same time, which is critical during pregnancy. The practical goal: make sure every single meal and every snack has a protein source in it. Not sometimes. Every time. Fiber is next. Fiber slows everything down, and during pregnancy, that is exactly what you want. It slows the digestion of carbohydrates, which means your blood sugar rises gradually instead of spiking and crashing. And because digestion is slower, you stay full longer. Fiber also feeds a healthy bacteria in your gut, supports your immune system, and reduces a constipation that so many pregnant women struggle with, because progesterone slows your entire digestive system. What does a fiber look like? Oats are a brilliant breakfast choice. A bowl of oats in the morning keeps blood sugar stable for hours in a way that white bread or sugary cereal simply cannot. Sweet potato is another excellent fiber source and also provides beta-carotene, which your baby needs for a healthy development. Brown rice instead of white rice. Vegetables, especially leafy greens like spinach and broccoli, are fiber-rich and packed with the folate, iron, and calcium your baby is actively demanding. Fruits like oranges, bananas, and pawpaw provide fiber alongside natural sugars and vitamins. Beans and lentils deliver both protein and fiber simultaneously, which makes them arguably the most efficient food you can eat during pregnancy. Compare that to empty-calorie foods. White bread gives you a quick carbohydrate hit with almost no fiber, blood sugar spikes, and crashes within the hour. Biscuits and sugary snacks do the same, with the addition of refined sugar that offers your baby nothing. Fizzy drinks, including so-called fruit drinks with added sugar, spike blood sugar rapidly, provide zero nutrients, and leave you hungry and thirsty again almost immediately. These foods are not nourishing your baby. They are simply filling space. Healthy fats is third. Fat has been unfairly villainized for a long time, but healthy fats are absolutely essential during pregnancy, particularly for your baby's brain development. The brain is predominantly made of fat. Omega-3 fatty acids in particular are critical for neurological development and are something your baby cannot produce on its own. They must come from you. Healthy fat sources include avocado, which is also rich in folate and potassium and is one of the most pregnancy-friendly foods available. Groundnut and other nuts provide healthy fats alongside protein and make excellent snacks that keep hunger at bay for hours. Fatty fish like salmon and mackerel are among the richest sources of omega-3 fatty acids on the planet. Aim for 2 portions a week. King mackerel should be avoided as it has a high mercury content. Feed on Atlantic or chub mackerel instead. Olive oil, coconut, and seeds like pumpkin and flaxseed are all excellent sources. Full-fat dairy, whole milk, natural yogurt, cheese provides healthy fat alongside calcium, which your baby is pulling from your bones to build its own skeleton. Now contrast that with the empty-calorie version of fat. Fried snacks, processed chips, fast food. These provide fat in a form that drives inflammation, contributes to excessive weight gain, and offers your baby none of the brain-building nutrients it needs. The type of fat matters as much as the presence of fat. So here is what I want you to take away from this today. The hunger you are feeling is real. It is not in your head. Your body has switched off your fullness signal on purpose, surged your hunger hormones deliberately, and is drawing on your blood sugar continuously, all to make sure your baby gets what it needs. That hunger is your body doing its job. But what you feed that hunger matters enormously. Empty calories sugary drinks, processed snacks, white refined foods. Feed the hunger for 20 minutes and then bring it straight back. They give your body quick energy, and your baby almost nothing. Protein, fiber, and healthy fats feed the hunger for real. They stabilize your blood sugar, extend your fullness, and, most importantly, they give your baby the actual building blocks it needs to grow a healthy brain, strong bones, and a well-functioning body. You are not eating for 2 adults, but you are eating for 1 adult and 1 developing miracle. And that miracle deserves the best raw materials you can give it. Small, frequent meals built around real food. Protein at every meal. Fiber at every meal. Healthy fats at every meal. That is the formula. You've got this. And your baby is lucky to have a mother who is paying this much attention. If this video helped you understand your body a little better today, share it with a pregnant friend, because she is probably standing in front of her fridge at 2 a.m. right now too, and she needs to know she is not alone. Drop in the comments, what has been your biggest pregnancy craving? I genuinely want to know. Subscribe for more honest, science-backed pregnancy content every single week. I will see you in the next one.